Hey, Trinity Youth families, welcome to the season of Advent, a season of hopeful expectancy. That as we look back to the first coming of Christ, we long for his coming again, where he'll make all things right. But we also recognize that even now, Jesus is closer to us than we are to ourselves. This Sunday, we're going to be talking about Advent. We're going to be talking about that season and why Jesus is the reason for the season. And I know that's really cliche, but it's a good reminder in our age of consumerism. We live in a day and age where everything is competing for our attention. Everything is trying to distract us from who we are made by, and what we were made to do, to worship and glorify God and to enjoy him all the days of our lives. And so we're going to be talking about why Jesus is the reason for the season, and specifically how we can make room for him through the practices of silence, which is a traditional practice, spiritual practice during the season of Advent, where we practice silence in order to still our hearts and our minds, in order to allow God to speak to us, because he is speaking to us. But often his voice is like a whisper, and the world is screaming. And then also through the practice of waiting. Of course, Advent sort of has a built-in waiting component to it as we wait for Christmas Day to open presents. But we also remember that we are waiting for the second coming of Christ, where he will make all things right. And so we need to be a people of patience. And so practicing waiting is such a good practice for us as we make room for Jesus in our lives. So that's what's coming this Sunday. Please register your students for the upcoming events. Specifically, I just want to call out December 21st is our Trinity Advent Party. And I would love for your teenagers to participate in a major way so that they could bless the families of our church, specifically the children and parents, by leading activities. 2 years ago, I went to Heritage and they did this trick-or-treat street thing, which I thought was awesome, where little kids could walk through various classrooms and there's an activity and a takeaway and either a trinket or a candy. And I was like, that'd be so cool if we did something similar to that at Trinity. And so downstairs during the Advent party, we'll have some classrooms set up with some activities and little short stories led by our teenagers. And so please sign up your teenagers to participate in that. It's December 21st. The party itself is from 4 to 6. I'm asking teenagers to show up at 3 to help facilitate this event and make it awesome for the families and children of our church. Some other things that are upcoming is on December 14th is our youth Christmas party. So have them show up with a white elephant gift under $25, something silly, fun, whatever they want to bring. And then have them wear their ugliest Christmas sweater just for some time of laughter and fellowship as we celebrate the season. And then as well, Winter Retreat is February 13th through the 16th. We're going to be at Camp Idrahaji. It's going to be a lot of fun. So with that, love you all. Enjoy this season of Advent as you prepare your hearts for the coming of our Lord Jesus, and looking forward to celebrating this season with you all.